Alright guys, welcome to today's video. So what we're doing in today's video is still biology, but what we are doing here is it has to do with organization of life, right? Organization of life. But before we start today's video, I want to implore you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can have access to interesting videos like this, and also click on the notification icon so that when we drop video, it will pop up in your notification bar. So without that, after that, now let's get to work. And what we are doing today is it has to do, I already told you, our topic today is actually based on organization of life. That is, how do life like organize itself? Like, how do we have it? Like, human beings, our body is composed of millions of cells. You have been hearing it. The body is composed of billions of cells and all these things like that. Now, we want to know how the cells are like combining together to form tissues. Now, let me tell you, in a particular organisms like human being now, we have the cells. Combination of cells gives you tissues. Combination of tissues gives you an organ, right? Combination of cells gives you tissue, tissues give you organs, combination of different organs now give you what? System, right? Now after combination of system, now give you what? Organism, a whole organism. It can be human being, can be spirogyral. I'm not sure spirogyra can even occur in that level, because spirogyra it's multicellular, but I'm not sure it can have a system, but it can maybe stop at tissue level or organ level. That's just by the way. But what I'm trying to say is the organization of life starts from cells. Combination of cells give you tissues. Combination of tissue, let me just use singular so that I won't confuse you. Combination of cells gives you tissue. Combination of tissue gives you an organ. Combination of an organ gives you system. For example, examples of cells that we have the amoeba. This amoeba is just an organism, so it means it's going to jump all this tissue because amoeba only have one cell. Amoeba is unicellular, right? So at times they may ask you question in UTME or post-UTME like, which organism is found in cellular level? That is amoeba. Now, in cellular level, we can still have what we call the silent cell. Silent cell. And we also have silent tissue and phloem tissue. What's the function of silent cell? If you know it, xylem is found in plants, right? And what the function of xylem is that they help in conduction of water mainly and mineral salts. While phloem is used to transport, like just like blood in human being. Blood helps to transport nutrients from one place to another, and that's why blood is life. If a person don't have blood, the person cannot survive, right? So this xylem and phloem, their function is similar to that of blood. What they also do is that they manufacture food. For phloem, manufacture food. Xylem cell transport or conduct water water mainly, and at times manufacture salts, mineral salts. Now, which other cells do we have again? We have the rods and cones. Rods and cones. So these rod and cones, they are cells that you have in your eye. They are present in the what? In the eye. And you know that eye is actually an organ, right? Right? So that's another thing. Now we still have other cells, but let's just leave it like that. Now tissue, we have the phloem tissue, we have the silent tissue, just like we have silent cell. So we have phloem tissue. So we even have some organisms that they are found in the organ level, right? So please try as much as possible to learn all these things. So we have tissues, we have organ, we have system. For example of organs, you already know them. Your eye, your nose, your ear, your all these organs. They are your organs. You have kidneys, lungs, and so on and so forth. System, we have digestive system, the respiratory system, all this so on and so forth. So those are the cells. Now they now ask us in this question a group of similar cells, like cells when they are forming tissue, cells that are different cannot form tissue, but cells that have the same goal, just like an organization. If you have an organization that the people in that organization they are not towards the same goal, that organization cannot stand. They will just be fighting, right? The same thing with when we are forming a tissue. The cell that must combine together must have similar function. Do you understand? So when we are talking of forming tissue, if you want to define tissue, is a group of similar cells performing the same function. If you want to define cell is the basic, do you get? Is the fundamental, do you get? Is the structural and functional unit of life. Do you get the logic? Right? That is cell. That is the foundation. Like just like when you are building a house, you start with foundation before you start building. If the foundation of a house is not good, that house cannot stay long before it fall or fail. So cell is the foundation. Then when we have group of similar cells, we have tissues. Group of similar tissue we now form organ. Group of similar organ we now form system. Then we have a whole organism. Do you understand? So looking at this question now, a group of similar cells performing the same function is what? A tissue. Added in the cell, similar tissues, we have organ. Now look at this organelle. It has to do with organelle. It has to do with all these small organisms like amoeba. They have organelles and plant cells and animal cells. So that's that for today's video. So I want to implore you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the notification icon so that when we drop interesting videos like this, you will benefit from it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.